Feral Trade Gaming here. Welcome back to the channel. Please make sure to like, subscribe, share, comment, share my content using hashtag Feral Trade Gaming to help me reach 100 subscribers. The experts are saying Team Gaither is going to win this game. I'm excited for this. This is these athletes, these young men, last chance to impress scouts from leagues all over the world. But most importantly, the Axis Football League. This is a HBCU Legacy Bowl game. There are a lot of excited players out here, a lot of exciting players out here. You know, the owner of the Greenwood Seminoles, myself, I'm out here looking to scout to see what's going on, and I will be the one calling the game for today. Let's get this kickoff going. Team Robinson will be kicking the ball here. Mr. Bobby Freeman coming out of Central, one of the best kickers coming out of SIAC, will be kicking it to Jimmy Myers from Jackson State, one of the all-SWAC returners. I think he got returner of the year. We will see how this game goes, man. I'm very excited to be out here. I'm looking forward to seeing Daquan Cross, the quarterback. He's going to be leading Team Gaither's offense today, coming straight out of St. Augustine. Now, St. Augustine is CIA school. And oh no, he avoids it, but he gets hit. He fumbles the ball. It is picked up by Mr. Chris Anderson. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Anderson is there for the scoop up, but he does not get the defensive touchdown. I did not see who the sack was by as Daquan Cross avoids. But here we go. Shiloh Creek coming out of Who Dat, We Dat University. Hits Melvin Harris, one of his familiar brothers from the same Who Dat, We Dat University, Dallas A&T, for the quick little touchdown off the dump off. And again, Mr. Freeman will be putting this between the uprights for the extra point. It is now 7-0 starting out so far. Let me tell you something. I was impressed with these guys from what I've seen during the regular college football season. I did not come out here expecting to be any different than what I've seen this season. So I'm loving it. I'm looking forward to this. This is actually great. Jimmy Myers is on the return. He gets the ball. Ooh, he breaks a tackle, breaks another. He almost gets to the 30-yard line. That was beautiful. I love what I saw there. I hope this is exciting. I hope this is exciting all day long, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's been a while since I've called a game, but I decided, you know what? It's the HBCU Legacy Bowl. Why not? Sending a man in motion. Daquan Cross hands it off to Jimmy Myers. Jimmy Myers breaks a tackle and gets past the first down yard marker. This man runs hard, but most importantly, he is fast. He is a speed back with the determination to get a first down. He has high potential. He will do great in the Axis Football League. I already know he's going to get picked up, if not by us, by somebody who knows that they need a running back and they want him to be the one to carry this ball. Daquan Cross hands it off to the man in question. The man in question gets brought down after getting the yard on a play. Mr. Maurice Ryan with the quick heat. Now, Mr. Maurice Ryan was one of the top linebackers in the SWAC, and I am expecting to see his name pop up a lot. But the name I'm really knowing that's going to pop up a lot out of the SWAC is Mr. Bryce Carter and Mike Will. And Mr. Josh Myers, a defensive back, gets in there, and his name gets to be brought up today. Shout out to Mr. Josh Myers, one of the top defensive backs after MEAC. I'm happy to see him. Cross finds him. No, he does. Oh my goodness. Damon Homer. Mr. Damon Homer coming out of Johnson C. Smith with a big reception. He catches in double cup, triple cup, quadruple coverage, how many you count, just count them. Go and count them. Mr. Cross trusting that man, and you know what? I don't blame him. I would trust him too. Yeah, he has the hands to do the dance as he scores this touchdown. Cross to Homer. This connection is a great connection, and we hope to see it all day long. And here we have Mr. Nick Wilson coming to kick this field goal to make this 7-7. Nick Wilson, one of the top kickers out of the CIAA. So we have top players across the board, and you know what? We got award winners across the board, and then we have the guys who's looking for a second and third chance that's sitting behind them. This is an exciting game. Let's see what happens as Mr. Wilson sends this ball off into the air. Will this be returned? Will this be returned? It will be. Mr. Lamartin Blackland will return it and get to the 20-yard line. Oh, they did not give them the spot. He actually makes it to the 19-yard line. Excuse me, correction on my part. I apologize. Let me get my markings correctly. This quarterback, Shiloh Creek, is something special. Winning QB of the year last year in the MEAC and nationally. Yes, that's right. He also won it nationally. He's leading his team Robinson offense. You know he's going to get drafted. He's going to be a high pick. He's got to get drafted high. If he doesn't get drafted high, I'm going to be upset. You know, he's a great quarterback. He's going to come to this league. He's already going to make a difference. Mr. Lamartin, he breaks a tackle. Looks like he broke two, but Mr. Justin Williams, a defensive back, just says no. The Gaither defensive back, Mr. Williams, says, no, sir, don't bring that weak stuff in my house. And I appreciate the toughness that's being displayed here. The fight that they're putting up, they're treating this game like it matters, and you know what? It really does matter, as Lamartin cannot get across the line. And there's the man I said I was happy to see, one to hear from today. Mr. Bryce Carter makes the stop. Coming out of Mississippi Valley University, he makes the stop. And I didn't get to introduce that punter, but that punter there, that is Mr. Latrell Johnson coming out of Morehouse, baby. Atlanta. We in Atlanta. We got a player from Atlanta. Let's get it. I am excited to hear from Bryce Carter. I'm not lying. Mississippi Valley has produced another defensive great. And I do mean great. Ronnie has not proved that he's great yet, but he is making steps towards that. And I'm for sure knowing Bryce Carter will. Now, Sheldon Park got that play. He's kind of slept on. He's one of those guys who got the opportunity, got a chance, and now he's trying to make something happen and make a name for himself. Mr. Sheldon Park, he is coming out of Chowan at 6'4", 230 pounds. My God, Mr. Jimmy Myers takes the handoff and picks up a little bit on the play. And you know what? I'm excited to see him too. Mr. Jimmy Myers is coming out of Jackson State University, the infamous JSU, who's produced a lot of great players themselves. Isaiah Bodum right now is on the roster in Boston, and he's making great things happen. We love to see it. Cross, fine. No, incomplete pass, not able to pull it in there. That's going to hurt your stock, son. That's going to hurt your stock. You got to make that play. Your defensive guy, he was over pursuing. The ball was thrown under. All you had to do was turn around and catch. Instead, you make it harder than it has to be. Now it's 4th down. Now we got Mr. Tyler Eugene kicking this ball out there. Tyler Eugene is coming out of Livingstone College. A lot of people are upset that he got this chance because they felt like their punter should have got the chance. I mean, it could have went to anybody. There wasn't really that many impressive punters this year. But hey, you know what? Lamar's going to pick up about 5 on the play, and that's what matters. Now, I am ready for the next play to happen. I'm not going to lie to you. I want to see Lamar get this first down. Like I said, I'm really excited to see this young man on the field today. He's one of the more anticipated players out here, especially since he's coming out of since he's coming out of the SIAC, Miles College. He's coming out of Miles College. Somebody liked what they saw. They sent him an invite. Now he's out here showing out as Mr. Jordan McIntosh from who that we that couldn't catch that ball and pull it in. That is not a usual sight to see for somebody coming out of that university. Dallas A&T produces some of the top talented athletes ever, and to see Mr. Jordan McIntosh not be able to pull that in is kind of crazy. However, punt the ball off, and now it's time for Team Gaither to get down this field and make something happen. Now, Team Gaither, again, led by Mr. Cross. Let's see what can be done here. Go. Looking for a man downfield. Oh, he's under pressure, and he will be brought down. Maurice Ryan again gets his name called out. Shout out to Maurice Ryan. That man is a monster and will serve a defense good. He is coming out of Morgan State. Yes, Morgan State. Cross takes the ball for himself. Picks up a little bit on the play. Again, Mr. Daquan Cross. Somebody highly slept on. Coming out of St. Augustine. He's out here to prove he has what it takes, and he could compete with the best of the best. It doesn't matter who you put him across, who his receivers are lined up with. He throws the ball, they catch it, and they gain some yards. Good pickup, good catch by Jimmy Myers. I know Jackson State is happy. I know Jackson State, I see them in the crowd. They're out there waving their white and blue. They're out there waving their pom-poms. They're out there getting it. Shout out to the JSU family. Shout out, baby. Here we go. Mr. Latrell getting this off. And the return man, Lamartin Blackland, is ready to go. He breaks a tackle. And then that's what is expected of him. Breaks another. And finally gets brought down after a decent return. You love to see it. The Martin is showing out. He doesn't want to only get drafted. He wants to be a highly drafted guy. He's looking to make the lotto. He's making the top 10. I know it's not basketball, but still, you get the point. Here we go with Shiloh. After sending the man in motion, he's in trouble and brought down almost immediately. And it's the one and only Mr. Bryce Carter again. Mr. Bryce Carter. You're going to hear me say his name today a lot. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. It will be the Bryce Carter Show. Now, here we go. Looking for a man downfield. Creed could not connect with his target. It looks like a drop pass. This is going to be a problem. We cannot have this. We cannot have great running, decent running, or on and off running, and then turn around and have bad throws, drop passes. We cannot be dealing with that today. Shiloh Creek, we need you to put up some numbers. And then when I say it, he hit Mr. Tyree Mills. Mr. Tyree Mills goes up and comes down with it. He's coming out of Edmund Waters University. Shout out to one of the best tight ends in the SIAC. I was excited to hear his name when I heard he got an invitation. I know that he is going to do something great. Well, that was something great right there, but I'm hoping he does some more greatness today as LaMarcus breaks a tackle, but still cannot do anything but lose a yard. Shout out to William Monroe, the DB out of Jackson State, for getting that tackle for a loss. Wasn't really a loss. He got back to the line, technically 2nd and 10, but a loss of down. Let's do that. Shout out to my man there. Sending the motion. Shiloh hands it to Blackland. Blackland gets the first down and just about 2 or 3 more. Brought down by one of the defensive backs in the secondary. You cannot ask for a better effort from Lamartin. That right there is what this offense needs. It needs life. It needs energy. It needs all of that. As Ryan Burke, the backup running back, comes in and can only get to the line. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, that's what you're hoping not to see from the backup. You want to see him pick up at least 3 on the play, 2 on the play, while Lamartin is taking a breather. He doesn't. Now it's 3rd and 9. Play action. Finds Ellis in the flats, and he gets hit out of bounds almost immediately, but he still picks up a few yards. That's what they're going to need today. They're going to need smart passes. They're going to need smart decisions. It is 7-7 with 8 minutes left in the second quarter. Let's see what Shiloh Creek and company does. Lamartin Blackland almost gets to the first down marker. He cannot. Oh, they give it to him. He stretched out his arm, and he actually gets the first down, and he's celebrating because he made that happen. This is why his draft stock is always rising. On the field, off the field, he's the man to be. He's the man to beat. He is the man that you need on your team for success as he gets around the edge and gets brought down by that defensive edge rusher right there from Gaither. This man is exciting to watch. We know that he is capable of making the key plays and the big plays. Don't forget he does both. But right now he's on the bench. Creek is in trouble, and he is brought down by the one and only Ryan Miller from Alcorn State. Shout out to Alcorn in the crowd today cheering on their guy. He makes a play, gets a huge sack within the red zone. Here we go. Shiloh Creek sending the man in motion. He thinks he sees something in the defense. Gives the ball to Lamartin. Lamartin is getting brought down for a short gain. And it is 4th and 4. So that's going to send out Mr. Bobby Freeman to kick this field goal to make it 10-7. Will he make it? Let's see right here. Ball is up in the air. It is just inside the upright 29-yard field goal for Mr. Bobby Freeman, who is celebrating because he's able to show off what he can do with his legs out here. And let me tell you something, he has legs. for days. Seriously, if this was me football, they would make that joke about how he has another leg or somebody else's leg for a little extra juice. Mr. Jimmy Myers does not get back to the 20-yard line on the return. Actually hurts them because now they're behind the 20-yard line. Terrible starting position on the field. But guess what? When you have a man like DeCon Cross, have receivers like Damon Homer, anything is possible. This is why on this play, a man is in motion and he is ready to take off. DeQuan drops back. Oh, he lets it go before he is hit and it is thrown out of bounds. The receiver is nearby, so he won't get the intentional grounding, although we know that pass out of bounds is very much so intentional. He is 4 for 8, 73 yards, and has 1 touchdown today, sending a man in motion to read the defense. Obviously, his zone, it doesn't matter. Jimmy Myers picks up the gosh darn 8 to 9 yard gain right there. 3rd and 1 for the offense, and that's what they needed. 3rd and 1 after the big game by Myers, and that was exciting to see. He did what he's supposed to do. Here we go. DeQuan Cross trying to get this first down on the 3rd and 1. Drops back for a pass. Sees a man opening the flats. Mr. Eric Leonard. Another name I'm excited to see. Hope to see again. Mr. Eric Leonard with the catch in the flats for the first down. I'm going to say his name again. Mr. Eric Leonard. Here we go. DeQuan Cross. Drop it back for a pass. Looking to hit the tight end. The tight end cannot come down with it. That, I ain't gonna lie to you, that was a great pass. I wish he would have caught that. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's kind of frustrating to see that. I know he's frustrated. That would piss off the coach, the fans, and the staff. I know everybody wanted that to be caught. That should have been caught. That safety was out of position, but it does not matter. He sends a man into motion, then drops back for a pass. Finds man of Eric Leonard in the gosh darn flats again. The Grambling State University alum. I said the rambling man from Grambling in the flats for another completion. DeQuan Cross is 6 for 9, 1 touchdown, and Myers breaks 2 tackles, a pickup 2 or 1 on the play. It's 4th and 5. That means the punter is going to come out. And you know what? That was an exciting drive. Now, it wasn't what they wanted, but it was exciting nonetheless. Mr. Tyler Eugene is going to punt this ball off. There will be no return. It's going to roll into the end zone, and that will place the ball at the 20-yard line. Team Robinson with a 3-point lead in the second quarter with 2 minutes and 55 seconds left. 2 goals. Shiloh Creek is going to line up 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Hands the ball off to Lamartin as he gets brought down for the 8-yard gain. It is now 2nd and 2. And ladies and gentlemen, the people in the crowd has not sat down and stopped cheering yet. This is an exciting environment, exciting game. As Creek sends a man into motion, he gives the ball to Lamartin Blackland, and Lamartin picks up the first down. The man from Miles gets the first down as there are smiles in the crowd. You can see the people in black obviously cheering their hardest for Team Robinson, but you see the people in purple cheering their hardest for the Miles alum, Lamartin Blackland, as he shows out with 11 rushes and 54 yards. This man has gotten a lot of yards off the return as well. Do not sleep on that, as he breaks a tackle and he almost picks up the first down. Excuse me. He is 3 yards short of the first down. It is 2nd and 3. They're campaigning to put more points on the board before this half is finished with 1 minute and 39 seconds on the clock. Mr. Creek is going down. He did not see Mike Will coming off the edge. Shout out to Mike Will coming out of JSU for the sack to make it 3rd and 12. And that first down just got that much harder. And this is the type of play we love to see. That was exciting. Here we go, sending a man in motion. And Lamartin gets the handoff, breaks a tackle, but cannot get to that yellow marker on the field. He can't get to the markers. It is now 4th and 6. 1 minute, 28 seconds left on the clock. Here we are. We have our man, Mr. Latrell Johnson, punting that ball off from Morehouse. The ball hits the end zone, and it's at the 20-yard line is where this offense will start. And we are ready for this offensive drive from Team Gayfield, Mr. crosses. Line up. Send Myers to the right in motion. Drops back. Reading. Looking for somebody. Hits the man in the flat. It's Ken Cook. Ken Cook on the reception in the flash for just a 1-yard gain, if I'm not mistaken. Here we are, baby. Cross. Bring him back to the line. Man in motion going to the left side. Drop back looking for it. Man, that's in the flats again. That would be Mr. Eric Leonard. Shout out to Mr. Eric Leonard, man. Yeah, again, I hope he has a great day today. We're looking from the Rambling Man from Grambling to have a great day today. And we're hoping that he does. Because I know he's looking forward to being drafted and becoming a piece of stock out here just like everybody else. Mr. Myers gets the ball. He breaks 2 tackles but cannot get back to the line. The Jackson State alone himself is brought down by Mr. Matt Ryan. Mr. Matt Ryan. I might have mistaken his first name. I might have mistaken his first name. I did. That man's name is Mr. Maurice Ryan, as Lamar blacking him and hitting down the field, breaking tackles left and right, showing why he is who he is. He should not have any problem getting drafted. Matter of fact, I see him going first round. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That man from Myers. That man from Miles leading Smiles. Hey, the quarterback drops it all to the man from Miles leading Smiles. Shiloh Creek cannot find anything down the field. He can't find anything medium pass from where he's at. It's only these short passes so far from both quarterbacks. I need these guys to step up. This is not a good show to display. I mean, it is for accuracy, but we're talking about arm power. They're not getting no passes out there as Bryce Carter from Mississippi Valley brings down Shiloh Creek. Who that we that along Shiloh Creek gets brought down by the Mississippi Valley. Bryce Carter. Now, in college, Bryce Carter has never been able to sack Creek. Never. He's never been able to sack Creek. But you see here, he has gotten to Creek on a few occasions now. Lamar pick up as much as he can to make this 4th and 10. And as the quarter runs down, I would like to do a little ad break and say, please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Share using my hashtag FairTradeGaming to help me reach 100 subs. It is halftime, but we need to look at these stats. And so, let's look at these stats right here. So in 2 quarters, first quarter, both teams was able to score a touchdown. Second quarter, only Robinson was able to get on the board with a field goal, making the score 10-7. And on 27 plays, Robinson was in the lead, 21 for Gaither. Rushing yards has been favorable to Robinson, but the passing plays, more favorable to Robinson. Passing plays more favorable to Gaither. Rushing yards more favorable to Robinson. Passing yards more favorable to Gaither. 2 sacks from Robinson, but 4 from Gaither. 1 turnover from Gaither. So on the stat line, Gaither should be in a better position. Quarterback battle, I feel like Cross is winning, as he is 74% today. One touchdown, no interceptions. So I feel like it's going to be the Corn Cross win this battle. Jimmy Myers, 7 attempts, 22 yards, 3.1 average. He's not doing as much as Lamar, so Lamar is definitely winning on that. Receiving core, I'm going to have to give to Team Robinson as of right now under half, even though Damian Homer putting up amazing numbers, 50 yards, 1 touchdown. He's doing a lot. Cross should focus on finding Homer in that passing game. He seems to be the guy that's reliable. I mean, Eric Leonard is good in the flat, but when you want a touchdown, when you want a big ball, we need to go look for Damian Homer. Damian Homer is one of those guys who's really slept on and not talked about this year because he is not coming from a big school from the SWAC or the MEAC. Mr. Damian Homer actually is coming from Johnson C. Smith out of the CIAA, whose team didn't really do good in the conference. However, he was still able to put up big numbers on the last year, and that's why he's here today. He got his invitation and he knew he was going to show out. And you see his defensive stats here. I'm not really paying attention to anybody specific besides Bryce Carter and Justin Williams because these guys are making plays out there that really slept on, and those guys are guys I expect to see a lot from in the Texas Football League, the AFL, guys. Trayvon Britton. Now, Trayvon Britton, the thing about him coming out of Jackson State was he was the cornerback of the year. And all SWAC, and all of his first team, everything. So the fact that he hasn't had at least an interception right by now, it's kind of uncharacteristic of him. I hope it's not a show of dropping skill. We'll see, because he will be in the AFL. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's getting drafted. Like I said, he was All-American, also he's first and everything. But here we are. The game is back started, and it is time for Team Robinson to make a case to score again to make this either 13-7 or 17-7. Let's find out what happened here. Creek drops back looking for a man. He has a man wide open. He hits the Blackman, and he breaks a tackle to pick up 14 yards on the play. This is what I'm talking about. When you have a running back like Lamartin, I mean, I understand we don't need to take chances down the field. You want to find out about my arm power, you're going to have to see when I have to do it. Yeah, I understand. I love it. As he sends Lamartin into Nation Josberg. His hits, who's this? Mr. Jordan McIntosh is found in the flats. Now, Jordan McIntosh, another guy who stepped on, but guess what? Guess where he's coming from? Who dat, we that. Dallas A&T, the Gullas. That's where he's coming from. So him being stepped on is kind of weird, because he did put up some numbers at the fullback position for Dallas A&T. However, Malik Ellis, who's also from Dallas A&T, picks up, gets a little bit of yards there, gets found in the flats, picks up a little bit of yards there. Malik Ellis, he's been targeted twice in that 2 receptions, so he's been doing things for Charlotte Creek for the short passes. Creek almost throws an interception there. He almost gets that man's name on the board. If you want to know who that man was right there, that right there is Joseph Cole. Joseph Cole, ladies and gentlemen. And guess where he went to school? Well, if you said who that, we that, I regret to inform you, no, Joseph Cole did not come from there. He actually came from UAPB. He was one of the guys who was scouted and was invited because he didn't really get much shine. And oh my gosh, he throws an interception to Chris Ballard. Chris Ballard gets the interception off of Creek. Oh my goodness, Chris Ballard. Chris Ballard is coming from Kentucky State University. So to see that man get an interception is a big deal. It is back in Gaither's hands, 7-10 in the third quarter. Cross is looking downfield. He's trying to find somebody, couldn't, so he looks in the flat, and he almost throws an interception himself, giving a gift to that Team Robinson DB. But guess what? He couldn't come up with it, so it's on account of the deflected pass, which is almost good as a static anywhere else. That was Mr. Josh Myers for his first deflected pass of the game. And then Myers, however, gets a carry and picks up about 3 from the play, and now it is 3rd and 6. Let's see what happens here. That pass being intercepted would have been great momentum changer right there, but no guidance. Mr. Myers can't get to the first down marker. He cannot. He can only pick up 2. He can't get to the first down marker. Now it's 4th and 4. I'm going to assume they're going to send out the punter, even though I would go for it here. I mean, I understand these guys are just trying to get scouted and looked at, but what better way to do it than to be aggressive out here? But I understand we got to display the punters too, because they also trying to get drafted. As he punts him behind the 5-yard line, so you know this man is going to get drafted. He's been punting good all day, and that right there was amazing. It was beautiful. Mr. Creek, can he lead the campaign out of this end zone? And he gets it to Lamar and Black. Lamar and Black breaks a tackle, or should have been a tackle for a loss. Ends up a gain of 4. You cannot ask for more powerful running than him. This man is amazing. He is the man to be, the man for miles to live. Have the crowd filled with smiles. Mr. Miles running back. Omar Richard gets called for the false start. You see, now here's my thing, right? Do you want to get drafted or not? That's what it comes down to. Simple things like that should not be happening in a showcase. You should be on your P's and Q's, on your best behavior. It should be none of this. But as you can see, it's not the case. Creek gives the ball to Martin Blackland, and Martin Blackland picks up the first down coming out of the end zone. Team Gaither defense failed right there. Where is Bryce Carter at? I can't believe they let that happen. We have to do better than that. Ryan Miller, Mike Will, Dennis Moss, where were you guys at on that play? Y'all should have made that stop. Here we go. 1st and 10 They only have one wide receiver out there, and Lamar and Black will embrace the tackle but cannot get to the line. And Mr. Mike Will and company answers that question. Where were we at? Well, we are there that play, and now it is 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12. Here we are again. Creek lined up at the line. No motion this time. Looking for a man downfield, and he thinks he found somebody coming out the flats. He almost throws another interception. However, it's going to fall to the ground off the bobbling of hands. It is 3rd and 12. Mr. Mike Will is going to... Team Robinson, line it up. Creek drops it back, looking down the field. Mr. Melvin Harris completes the pass as the defense does a somersault tackle. I've never seen a tackle like that, but if you have to make a name for yourself, I understand. Melvin Harris coming out of who that, we that himself, coming 6'0", 175, a little on the lighter side, but that man has blazing speed, as you can see. Great hands, as you can see. He ain't breaking no tackles as a defender. Somersaults and catches, and here he is again over the middle. Short pass, but a medium gain. It is now 2nd and 3. That tackle is still amazing to me. How do you do a front somersault into a tackle, a leg tackle, wrapping up? That man was going for the interception, couldn't get it, but got the tackle, got the touchdown, saved the tackle at that. As Creek is brought down in the back by Mr. Dylan Norton himself, coming out of Bethune-Cookman, one of the few coming out of the Bethune-Cookman. He had a great year last year, even though his team didn't really do nothing with it. He still had a great year last year, leading sacks in the swag. Creek is looking for a man downfield. He thinks he's found, and he does. Mr. Tyree Mills, the tight end. The tight end from Edmond Waters University. Shout out to EWU, man. I cannot believe I said Tyrell. That man's name is Tyree Mills. Creek finds a running back. Oh, good job. He dropped it. That would have been a loss of yards. That was a terrible decision. Creek is not making great decisions out here, but when he does, though, man, it's big plays after big plays. He's looking very promising. His skill level is looking very promising. He's 12 for 18, one touchdown, 136. So he's okay. One interception. The Marlon Black one, though, that man right there picks up 9 on the play. It is 3rd and 1. He is a 2nd down back, 3rd down back, 1st down back. Don't matter when you give it to him back, he's going to pick up some yards. He's going to fight and pick up yards. And if the blocking is good, it's a touchdown. Damn near. Do you hear me? Holla if you hear me. Here we go. Man in motion. Creek moves downfield. Finds a man in the flats. Mr. Edwards. Mr. Adrian Edwards out of Clark, Atlanta gets that pass and picks up the 1st down from Mr. Creek there. Creek is celebrating. He got the 1st down. That's what he needed to do. That blitz was coming. They were hot, ready, and fast. Mike Will almost getting there. Bryce Carter almost getting there. That blitz was there. He's looking for him in downfield, and he's hitting the back of the end zone, and it's incomplete. That gave their defensive back secondary unit right there will not give up a touchdown. We are 24 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here we go. Creek lining up, looking to get into this end zone. He gets into this end zone. They might secure the win. Looking downfield. He finds Mr. Harris again. Who that, we that connection. It is there, ladies and gentlemen. Melvin Harris catches the ball, gets the 1st down. We have an injury, but it's okay. It's minor. He's going to come back. Mr. Harris is the one who gets that reception, picks up that 1st down, and now is the end of the 3rd quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, we holding our fours up. Hold them fours up, ladies and gentlemen. Hold them fours up as Team Robinson tries to get the win here. These teams know the teams that win this game, more likely than not, will be the ones who have the most people drafted. And if you want to be drafted, you have to win this game. Mr. Dylan Norton is making the case that he should be drafted higher than where he's already projected to be drafted, because this man, if you know, you know, this man is definitely a top 4 first 4-round guy, but he's been trying to be a 1st round pick, as Lamar is making that same case if he picks up a few yards. Bryce Carter is the one who brings him down, and he's making a case that he should go in the 1st round as well. The Mississippi Valley University alum, that man is putting up numbers today. I think he's either at 11 tackles or on his way at 11 tackles at this point. I'm not sure, but that is amazing either way it goes. And touchdown pass Creek to Mills. Tyree Mills makes the touchdown grab, and it is now 16-7. This kicker will be out here to make it 17-7. Mr. Creek puts another touchdown on the board, making his 2nd one of the day. And like I said, when he makes the good decisions, which is majority of the time, They are touchdowns. Now, he's no Felix Harper. I know a lot of y'all remember the last HBCU Legacy Bowl. Felix Harper was out here cutting them up. I think they ended that game with over 30 points. But he had at least 5 touchdowns. But let me tell you something. Felix Harper, this is not Felix Harper, but hey, he's still a good quarterback. And he's still one of the guys that will get drafted. And honestly, we are looking at him as Jimmy Myers breaks a tackle and gets brought down to the 21-yard line. One more yard from the 20-yard line. He could have let that sit in the end zone. Unless I missed where that ball landed on the field. Here we go. The corn cross lines up. All right, now. Josh back for a pass. He's looking for somebody. Who does he have? Oh, the defensive back misses the interception, which gives Eric Leonard, the rambling man from Grambling, a chance. He catches the ball, gets upfield, gets the first down. That was exciting. I cannot believe that defensive back missed that interception. I just all but knew he had an interception there. He did not come down with it. That is crazy. Man in motion. The corner cross, ordering his troops around. Does the play action, looking for a man downfield, has a man wide open, and it's Damian Homer himself. They are campaigning to get another touchdown. Damian Homer with a big reception. Damian Homer, the Johnson C. Smith alum. Shout out to him, Mr. Damian Homer. I look forward to seeing him in the AFL. I know he's going to put up numbers. We're going to see his name a lot on those stat sheets. I know we are. That man makes big plays a lot, and I love this guy. Here we go. Cross, looking downfield. Oh, double coverage. Incomplete pass, 3rd and 10. Good job by the safety to have enough awareness to break off the original receiver he was on, come back to his zone, and try to go for that ball there. I really thought that was going to be caught for another big play, but it's not happening. Cross drops back. He's under pressure. Mr. Davis gets that ball. Jared Davis gets that ball. Picks up that. No, he does not. It's 3rd and 2. He almost gets to the first down marker. Mr. Jared Davis. I believe Mr. Jared Davis is coming out of, I don't believe, I know he is. Alabama State University Jared Davis. Okay, that's who that is. I know about him. He was one of the top 10 receivers out of the SWAC. He didn't make any first teams, but he did make second team. So that's why I'm seeing his name here. That's why he got his invite. Excuse me, no disrespect to the ASU alone. Shout out to Alabama State. Jimmy Myers gets a little bit on that play. A little bit. He gets the first down, but like I said, he gets a little bit on the play. Cross drops back. He's looking for a man in the flat. He finds it. Mr. Eric Leonard again says, put some respect on my name. Eric Leonard, the rambling man from Grambling, has been all game. You've seen his name all game. He's just been open, baby. If you need somebody to get open in the zone, that's Eric Leonard. You need somebody to get open on man, guess who it is? Eric Leonard. You know what I'm saying? I wish Cross had more receivers, but he does. He has Eric Leonard. And as I say that, Sheldon Park says, shut it up, man. The tight end, big tight end, Sheldon Park, gets that pass and scores that for the Team Gaither offense. Sheldon Park coming out of Chowan, 6'4", 230. He has the size that most teams want in a tight end. He just needs to get a little bit heavier and a little bit better at blocking. But he is a receiving tight end, and oh my goodness, as you can see, when you need him, he will be there for you. It's 14-17. Team Option is up by 3. Here we are for Nick Wilson to kick this off to Mr. Lamar Blackman. Now, the question here is, will Team Robinson get down this field and score? Will they end up punting? That's what we're here to find out. That's what we are here to find out. And this team get the defense. Now it's the time for them to rally. Now it's the time for them to rally. Now it's time for them to come together and make something happen. Now is the time. Right now. Let's get it done. Almost gets a sack. Not able to get there, but Martin Blackland does not break a tackle. He's brought down after a 4-yard gain. Team Gaither defense. Now, if it seems like I'm for Team Gaither, I'm going to let you guys know I am not. They are the defending champions right now of this showcase. They won last year, so I'm not in favor of them. I'm just expecting a little bit more. You got to understand that Team Gaither, as Lamar Blackland gets that first down, Team Gaither is actually comprised of the SWAC and the CIAA. Now, if you know anything about the SWAC and the CIAA when it comes to football, these are two talented conferences. And you put their talent together with a great coach over there, you would think that the MEAC and the SIAC cannot win. However, it's proven to be a different case as Mr. Ryan Miller brings down Lamar Blackland off initial contact for the loss. It is now 2nd and 11. You don't see that. So shout out to Ryan Miller. Great tackler. He got a sack for the day. This man actually was able to bring down Lamar Blackland on initial contact. Back up. Ryan Burke is in to give him a break. Creasing in motion, does a play action handoff, looking downfield and throws an interception. Justin Williams, I called his name earlier. Justin Williams actually is the one who gets that interception. Shout out to Justin Williams, man. That young man is exciting at the defensive back position. He was one of the top 5 defensive backs in the SWAC, and guess what school? He's coming out of Bethune-Cookman. Ladies and gentlemen, Cross drops back for the pass, finds him in the flats, and Mr. Jimmy Myers catches it over the defender, but not able to break away as he's brought down, but only after he gets that first down. Team Gaither is campaigning to make this a win for them. They're down 3. They need at least 3. It's tight. Touchdown here. That gives them the lead. Looking for a man downfield. Throws the ball. Fine, Mr. Noah. Owens has not made a lot of noise today. I think that was his first reception, maybe. I mean, that's how little noise he's made today. Mr. Owens with the catch. Texas Southern University alum, Mr. Owens. Here we are, man in motion. Cross drops back, looking for a man down. It's the TSU alum again. Shout out to TSU. I knew I was seeing that red in the stands. I just couldn't figure out if it was A&M or them. Now we know it's Mr. Owens out of TSU. Let's get it. Here we are, baby. 2nd and 3. Drop it back for a pass. He has a man wide open. He throws to the back of the end zone, and Mr. Ken Cook out of Alcorn State makes the touchdown grab. It is now 20-17. This kicker is going to come out to make it 21-17 with a 4-point lead. Let's wait till it gets there first. I'm sorry, I'm ahead of it. Here we go, and boom, with a 4-point lead. Will Team Robinson be able to rally? Will they be able to score? If Shiloh Creek is able to get this ball down this field and get a touchdown with this 2-minute offense, he for sure, we're drafting him for sure. It won't be a question. He will get drafted by us. He will get drafted by us. But if Lamar Blackman does it, it's questionable. He might still get drafted by us, but it's questionable. Oh, man, it's so hard for HBCU quarterbacks to really get into the league because the league, you have all these other major schools, especially in the FBS, that they can pick from, so who didn't get drafted in other leagues. So it's kind of crazy for the HBCU quarterbacks. But, hey, man, when you playing like Shiloh, when you playing like Daquan, when you play like Felix, when you play like Davius, hey, man, the teams want you. Teams want you. Lamar Blackman couldn't get around that block. However, he does pick up a little bit after breaking some tackle. To get the ball to him again, he picks up the first down and brought down off initial contact. I don't know who that was, but that was a defensive back who brought him down initially. So whoever that was a great tackle by him to showcase that he has skills. Ryan Burke is in the game now because Lamar is tired. As Creek sends him in into motion, just a little bit of movement, though. He doesn't go to the side. But no, he hands the ball up, but Burke picks up about 6 on the ground. 6 on the ground for him, and now he's out, and Lamar is back in, because if Lamar would have had that probably would have been a first down. I was about to say touchdown, I got caught. 4th quarter, 1 minute 16 to go as they hand the ball off Lamar again. They believe in this running back, and he is showing and proving why they should. Shiloh Creek, I'm looking for him to make a big pass, but it doesn't look like they're going to go with him. They might just let Lamar take this down the field. This might be a 1-2 from Burke and Blackman right now. Let's see on this play right here as the man goes into motion, stepping off of the line, goes to the left side. Creek is going to hand him. Oh, it's a play action. They got me. I'm still following the running back catches and gets brought down. I was following the running back the whole time. That play action got me, ladies and gentlemen. That was a great play action. Shiloh Creek sold it. I bought it. The crowd bought it. Everybody's like, what is going on here? Let's go. Blackland's back in the game. This is second down. Blackland is brought down initially. No broken tackles. Mike Will from Jackson State University brings him down immediately. Look for that man next year. He will be drafted. That is a talented linebacker. I think he was the top linebacker last year, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's him. Or Bryce Carter. But I think it's him. I think Bryce Carter was his top 5. Here we go as a pass was dropped on the sideline. But it's okay. That stops the clock. So same result will go 4th and 1. There is not a kicker on this field that can kick it this far. However, there is a running back who can get this first down. Let's see if they go to Mr. Creek drops back. He does not go to the running back. He throws it down the field, and it is Mr. Melvin Harris. Who that? We that connection. And that flag is on the defense, which means they're going to... Oh, no, they declined it. They declined it. Big reception for Melvin Harris as he's celebrating on the field, and you have to love that who that, we that connection. Now it's time to get into this end zone with 32 seconds left on the clock. And I do mean for the game. Martin's in motion. Creek drops back, looking for a man in the end zone. Can't find. He thought he doesn't. Oh, it's almost intercepted. That would have been big for the game. For defense, they missed their opportunity to shut this game down. It is 17-21. Can Team Robinson get into the end zone is the question. Do they have the talent, the ability to get in there? Creek is looking for a man in the end zone. He throws that same pass, the same exact pass, and it is almost intercepted again. At this point, the defender should just stand in one spot and catch the ball. I do not understand why he's making this harder than he has to do. He knows where the ball is going. That was the exact same play, the exact same pass. You can't do that. Creek drops back, looking for somebody up. He finds, he throws it at his feet. It is now 4th and 10. They have to go for it with 20 seconds on the clock. It looks like Charlotte Creek is choking. It looks like his draft stock is about to drop. Actually, it has dropped for throwing the same pass twice, then throwing it at this player's feet. He's not giving him a chance to catch the ball. But he throws to the back of the end zone in double coverage when he had a man wide open. He does not take advantage. It is now 1st and 10 for Team Gaither. And guys, it's all but over. That is it. 17 seconds on the clock. Team Gaither, of course, is going to knee or run this ball, and they're going to walk out with the victory. And that will be it for the game. As Team Robinson's heads are down. Heads are down. Guys on the sideline trying to cheer each other up. The fans are cheering for him, telling him it's okay. Mamas in the crowd, tears. They think this is in, but it's not. It is always going to be better. Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, good luck. We will see y'all for the next season. We're going into the off season after this. Much love.